Hello everybody, this is Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers on board this Maxum 2400 SCR for a look around her cockpit and interior in glorious virtual reality. So what does that mean to you? Well, that means all you need to do is drag your screen or swipe your screen up, down, left or right. You can look around where you like, when you like, and we hope that this really amazing new feature will allow you to feel what it's like to be on this boat without actually being here. How cool is that? Now, some people do report a bit of sensitivity to the movement of the camera, so if you feel that may be you, then I will let you know when the camera is going to be moved. You can avert your eyes and I will tell you when the camera is safe again. You can come back to me and we can return and finish the tour together, but let's hope that doesn't happen. So shall we have a look around? I think we should. So here we are, we're in the cockpit of this lovely boat. Well, as we come in, really nice wide companionway there, closes for safety at sea. We've got a window in the spray hood here which zips closed if we need to, and that brings us into this really lovely interior. And to mention the spray hood or the cockpit enclosure, or both of them, really nice, really high, lots of windows, so if we're sitting alongside enjoying a G&T in the cockpit with our friends and family, we've got a great view. But also if we have this all rigged while we're at sea, it means we've got great visibility, great for watch keeping, really important. And if you're thinking about ordering a new spray hood or cockpit tent, always bear that in mind. Lots of windows equals great visibility, greater safety for your family. So lots of room in here. We've got a bench seat running along the aft end here. We've got provision for a cockpit table, which is down below at the moment, but that would be here. That's where we would be eating our cucumber sandwiches, etc. We've got a small locker here. We've got stereo controls here for the amazing Sony unit on this boat. It's really lovely. We've got speakers either side as well, so we are going to rock in this cockpit. It's great. In front of me, what you're sitting on the backs of the seats. So we've got an aft-facing back seat, a forward-facing front seat, and the whole lot moves forwards and backwards to give you more or less legroom there or there. They're slid all the way forwards at the moment, and also they drop flat, so you've got a really nice sunbathing platform or a really nice double bed, even if people decide to stay overnight after one too many drinkies, but let's not go there. So down below here, you probably can't see, although I will try to just open the hatch. It's a one-handed affair to open the engine hatch. There we go. Perfect. We can see down into the engine room. There's lots of room down there. We've got a great big 5-litre Mercruiser down there. We've got the hot water tanks. We've got the holding tank. We've got the air heater. We can get to the build. We've got batteries. All the engineering down there designed to make the weekends on board or longer nice and comfortable for you and your partners and family and friends. Absolutely lovely. I must say Maxum have been brilliant at squeezing in so many features onto this boat, and you'll see those as we walk around. We've got outlets for one outlet for the heater up here, so on cold days you're still going to be heated in here, which is lovely, so you won't be forced down below. We've got a binnacle here with the main isolator. We've got another cockpit locker here, a very small one, and as we go forwards, we've got the companionway to go down below. We'll go there very shortly. But if I hop over here and turn my back to you briefly, sorry, I find myself in the helm position. It's quite squashed here at the moment because I moved all the seating forward for photos, but normally you could have much more room here. I've got a great view out the front, the side, the back, etc. So brilliant for driving or helming in the boating world. I've got a nice wheel in front of me, really nice looking wooden effect. Our instrument console here. So what have we got here? We've got the electrics panel. We've got the ability for the anchor windlass to be raised and lowered here. That can also be done locally by the windlass. We've got the VHF DSC radio here. More stereo controls for the really lovely stereo on this particular boat. Trim controls here, and then in front of us here we've got fuel levels, we've got engine temperatures, we've got trim up, trim down, battery voltages, etc, etc, and also the engine speeds and the compass. So everything here that you need to know about and be able to see to control this boat safely. All really great. Down here, I should mention, we've got the two cup holders, which is lovely. So if you're sitting here with your cans of Coke or something maybe a little stronger, hopefully not at sea though, that's where they would go. And if I just hop out behind me, that I was covering up with myself, we can see that we've got the windlass breaker there. We've got the autopilot control down there and the throttle there for the single engine. all within nice and easy reach. And also within nice and easy reach is the companionway to the forward deck. So some boats like these, to maximise the interior space, you find that there are no side decks, so that gives you a bit of a conundrum. How do you get to the forward deck? Well, what we do is we place a moulding here, steps into the moulding, so 1, 2, 3 steps, and all we need to do is unzip this section of the spray hood and open the window like so, and you can hop through and do whatever you need to do on the forward deck, and that would generally be ropes or operating the windlass, but not something to be done at sea, I should add, really, because there's great danger of falling over the side or slamming and really injuring yourself. Just something to think about. Okay, so that was a cockpit, so I'm going to lift you up now and take you down below. So nice easy companionway, there's a grab handle there to help yourself down. Really easy to get down and through. I'll just place you there. There we go. So you're in the middle, or just to the left, or the port of the middle of this compartment. And I'll just talk us through what we've got down here. So really nice and easy to use companionway door there. So we've got a smoked acrylic affair. Now we're inside, everybody, but now we're open. We've got more light and air coming in, and if we want more light and air, we've got 2 opening portholes here and a hatch up to the forward deck there. So really, really feeling light, bright and airy down here, helped by the fact we've got a really cream headlining. We've got the light colours to the upholstery and the hull lining as well, so it feels great down here. Now as we came down the companionway, we came past a nice tall hanging locker there, so Fowley's in there, coats, etc. We've got controls for the heating. We can see the heating tank fuel level. We've got the nice stereo head unit, and then carrying forward we've got the galley unit, which is a single moulding, I think, on the port side. The top half encompasses the microwave, the satellite TV, something we don't see that often on boats like this. We've got a nice shelf there for your bits and pieces, and you can probably see there are bits and pieces on there, remotes, etc. Electrics panel, and inset into that we've got a nice deep left and right and deep up and down cupboard there for your cups, saucers, etc. Not saucers, we don't really use those anymore. And we've got a smattering of 240 volt sockets around this boat, and a lot of people are taking the modern steps now of incorporating USB chargers into those as well, so really handy, keeps those kids happy. The cooking unit itself, so we've got a bit of work surface here. If we want to lift that up, we've got the single burner, or not so much a burner, it's an electrical element which you can use when you're alongside, or if you're at sea, it's an alcohol affair. So, and I mean alcohol to cook with, not to drink. In here as well, we've got a sink, hot and cold water as well. So pretty much everything you would need for a long weekend, or even longer down here. You know, she's really, really well fitted out. We have cupboards and drawers underneath as well, so plenty of room for your food and your tea towels, etc. But let's turn our attention to forward. So let me sit down and relax while I regale you stories about this Maxum. Well, if I'm looking a bit relaxed, it's because I am. I'm not being too complacent, but I'm trying to enjoy this boat as I talk to you. Lots of headroom. There's just over 6 feet at the after end of the compartment, and as you can see, the coach roof does slope down as you go forwards, which gives you that nice shape outside, but it does restrict the headroom. But down here, you're only likely to be sitting anyway, and there's lots of room for that, or maybe even sleeping. And as you can see, we've got provision for a berth here and a berth there. You can't really see very well, but behind here, if I just pull the cushion out, lift here, we do have the continuation of the footroom all the way to the forward bulkhead there. So there are 2 genuinely decent beds down here, and we have an infill as well here, which should allow us to have a nice double bed here. So really, really nice and comfortable. Forward of the footroom there, we've got access to the anchor locker, so you can see your chain and get to it if you've got a bit of a wrap there. And we've also got the 2 speakers set in there, and in the ceiling we've got lots of spotlights, reading lights, etc. So I should think at night it's quite a nice special place to be in here, really. It really does feel nice. On the starboard side, sofa, we've already mentioned the opening windows. We've got outlets for the heating as well, a small cupboard set into the unit up there, and just generally feeling rather nice. Down by my feet you may be able to see there is a hatch there that gives us access down to the bilge. Bilge looks nice and clean on this boat, which is lovely, and also just at the aft end of the compartment there's another carpeted hatch there that also gives us access through to the bilge and the electrical bilge pump. Really, really great design. It does feel nice down here, I have to say. Okay, let's I will pick you up and take you for a trip to the heads, because we all need to know what the toilet looks like. There we go. So you're in the heads of this Maxum, and it's an enclosed moulding almost by the looks of it, although it does not quite, but it does look, there's lots of really nice radiused rounded edges, really easy to clean. I should think to clean this compartment, a quick shower down with the shower attachment, bit of hot water, drains away, off it goes. Really nice and easy. I think that's really great. Quite a compact compartment, so they've squeezed this in to give you more accommodation out there, I think. But how much room do you need in here? You've got a toilet or a head, it's electrical, we've got a shower in here, we've got lots of head height in here as well. I think this is probably about 6 feet 2. We have a cupboard behind you as well, a nice mirror, and generally speaking I think this will suffice for a boat of this size, no problem at all. And as I said, afterwards really nice and easy to clean it and get it dried off, ready for further use. Lovely. Right then, let's pick the camera up and I'll take you to the last part of our tour, which is underneath here. There we go. So bit of a scramble through this aperture here. We've got a screen here which comes across a concertina screen. I can get through, most people will be able to get through here. It just depends on whether or not you might feel a tiny bit claustrophobic, but we have a big window up here which looks like it's open, so light and air, probably an escape hatch as well. But as you can see, really wide berth. We've got a nice mattress here, really long as well, so almost the complete thwartship's width of the boat, which is great. So once you're in, I think there's plenty of room down here. There's room on the starboard side there to sit and read. It looks like there's a shelf behind there as well, but where the companionway comes down here, this moulding here does encroach slightly down the foot end. But other than that, I think it's a reasonable sleeping space for a boat of this size. Hope you think the same too. And then inset, the final thing, inset into the bulkhead here, we've got a nice fridge as well, cunningly disguised with some of the same upholstery. So all in all, a really well thought out boat. But let's pick you up for the final time, and I'll drop you back where you were. No, I'll put you on the sofa there, so you can imagine you're having a sit down and a chat and a drink with Tim from Boatshed, if you really fancy that. But yeah, just a few final words about this boat. Feels very nice. We've got a nice big cockpit with really variable seating arrangements, really nice helm arrangement, lots of instrumentation there, good engine access, and all the engineering is down in one place, which is lovely. Very nice and easy companionway to come down to, large accommodation which makes use of every little nook and cranny, nice bright colour, so it feels special down here. It feels light and bright and airy. And then we've got the heads compartment, which, as I mentioned several times, nice and easy to clean. I must have a phobia about that, I think, but it is nice and easy to clean. And then finally we've got the through the hole there, we've got the after sleeping compartment there, which some people may like, some may find it a bit of a squeeze. But hope you've got an idea of what it's like to be on a Maxum 2400 SCR. Lovely to have you along. We always love to see people watching our tours, and we hope you find you get some benefit out of them and feel like you've actually been on this boat. Take care, thanks for watching, we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.